I feel like this part of my music career, you know, with D-Funds and J Reese and what we've done, that was great for what it was, but I feel like, you know, I'm moving on now because with JTR, because you might know now JTR is no longer, right? So we're not really making music anymore together. So you have this like big synergy, you have these friends around you, it's perfect, and then you grow up, things change, and so you're kind of like, oh, this is it, like my career is finished, or like the music is not fun anymore. So I kind of understand that perspective, and what you need to just, what I'm learning is that you need to just like, you know, accept that what it was, and see that I'm still 20, and I have so much ahead of me, of course, to like reinvent and redo it. And yeah, man, it's fun when you're a kid and you have this, you know, that young a collective thing. It's so fun, but we had so much fun. I see myself doing more instrumental, electronic, and some jazz fusion-y stuff. I think he coined the term chill kira. It's Richie Stallard, and I knew him from way back when he just first started his playlist. And that's back then when they wouldn't charge you for for a playlist, you know.
Oh, they charge you?
Oh man. Oh no.
Oh really? Oh no. It's all coming out now. We are live, baby. Sorry for the mishap. Shout out to Luca Santamaria, who's in the building.
Hello.
For sorting out a little guest mix there.
Guest mix?
Yeah. That's what I'm calling it now.
Alright, perfect.
That's what I'm going to tag the
in
radio
the title,
show. Yeah. Guest mix and interview with Luca Santamaria. How are you, mate, though? Thanks for joining the show.
All good. Yeah.
Friend of the show. Big supporter of the show.
I love the show.
This has been long overdue, mate, I think. Do you know what I mean? Give a big shout out to you, first of all, for supporting from day dot, basically. I remember I literally scrolled back from our messages and you said you checked out the El Londo interview, and that was a very, very long time ago. Man. So
definitely
appreciate the support, mate. How you been though anyway? You good?
Yeah, I'm cool. I'm warm. It's very warm in here.
It is very warm. It's like a sauna.
No, I'm enjoying it.
It's cozy.
It's nice.
You like the aura of the purple lights.
I very much like the aura, and it's a very nice location.
Yeah, it's great. So you're a producer extraordinaire,
extraordinaire. So why did you come up with extraordinaire?
Just because I think you're an unbelievable producer, mate. I think you're a very unique producer as well. Like,
okay.
You don't make the typical like hip hop rap beat. You kind of put your own spin on it, put your own twist on it. Like you know what a Luca Santamaria beat is. You know what I mean, when you
Fair
hear
enough.
it.
Thank you.
Don't even have. Do you know what? I think you should just remove the tag from now. Do you know what I mean?
Yeah. Well, I've been told to a couple of times.
Oh really? What, from artists?
I've had an artist. Yeah. Obviously, cut my tag in half, because the records bit sometimes gets a bit confusing. Like it's like, you know, like Xeno Records is like part of like the label or something, right?
Right.
But then, you know, it's not the same with me.
Did you find that frustrating when
it's calm?
It's calm.
It's fine.
You don't seem like a guy that would get annoyed by much.
No, because sometimes I even forget to put my tag on, so it's not really.
Yeah.
But my dad raves about it. He's like, always put your tag on.
Oh really? Yeah. Put your stamp on it, son.
Yeah.
You got this. So obviously, you produced for the likes of J Reese, D-Funds. Have you ever ghost produced for anyone?
Ghost produced?
Yes, you know, like, you got ghost writers.
Yeah.
And you know, like, you'll see some DJs now and they'll bring out a song. I don't want to name any names, but I've heard certain things before where they'll release a song, but it's not actually their song. Someone's actually produced it for them.
Okay.
Have you ever done that for someone?
So something that I've produced, but it doesn't have my name on it anywhere.
No,
I haven't done that.
Oh, I thought I was gonna get an exclusive there.
Yeah, no, I would have. That would be cool though.
Yeah.
If I got paid enough.
So you're a producer, obviously. Did you ever fancy yourself as a rapper?
I've obviously tried to spit on a few beats, but they've just come out horrible.
Really? Mm-hmm. Did they ever see the light of day?
Never seen the light of day. Actually, I make a few cameos in a couple songs.
Yeah.
An ad lib here and there. But nothing has come out to see the light of day.
Not at all. You're not gonna do a Kanye on us. You're not gonna.
No. Mm-mm.
I don't just make beats, man.
No.
I'm a rapper.
No.
No.
That's not me.
Did you ever see that documentary that you put out?
What, the 3-part one?
Yeah.
That was a cool documentary. I think I watched the first 2 and then I just forgot to watch the last one.
Yeah. who like, was he an influence like as a producer or not really?
No, because I didn't even delve into his stuff. Yeah. Until like around the time the documentary came out, to be honest.
Really?
Yeah.
Wow, that's insane.
But obviously, I definitely heard a lot of his beats
in the background.
Yeah,
thing.
But never really was like
delved into it.
Yeah.
Fair enough. Yeah, because when you first initially started making music, you didn't make hip hop, did you?
No.
What were you making before?
I was making I guess I was just fucking about, bro. I guess you know,
just seeing what sticks.
Yeah, I can't even say I was making anything.
Yeah.
I think I was making proper like 90s boom bap stuff,
right?
Because I was listening to a lot of Madlib and that kind of style. But then it wasn't until I met Jake that I started like properly trying to do rap.
Really? Yeah.
Yeah, trap beats and stuff.
Nice. You love a sample as well, don't you?
I love a sample.
What's the weirdest thing you've sampled? Or the weirdest thing you'd like to sample, even?
Weirdest thing I'd like to sample?
Or both. What's the weirdest thing you sampled and the weirdest thing you'd like to sample that you haven't quite done yet?
I think one of my favorite samples is August 17th.
Yeah.
The synth on that is that's on the first album I did with Jake, Memories, and the song was like a one shot. It was like a real weird stringy one shot, and I managed to pull something out of it. Weirdest thing I'd like to sample?
Yeah.
I can't even tell you, man.
What's your process like in terms of making beats? Like how do you go about it? Do you just sit down at the computer? Or?
Yeah, computer. I notice there's a couple of ways, but I notice a lot of times I just need to be quite inspired by a few things I've been seeing, listening to.
Yeah.
Maybe I'll be listening to a song like on repeat and then be like, I need to make a song from this, or like off it, you know, off my inspiration from it. But usually it starts with melodies and samples, and then it goes into rhythm, and then playing some stuff over it. But yeah.
When you make a beat, do you know instantly who it's made for in terms of a rapper? No.
And yeah, I don't really have a rapper in mind unless, and yeah, sometimes very specifically.
Yeah.
But a lot of rappers don't want to hop on my beats.
Really?
Yeah, because they're a bit weird, and I don't really pitch it to people. I don't really send it to people.
Right.
Send my beats out. I haven't, at least. Yeah.
What's one rapper you'd love to hear on your beat?
From where? From like UK, US?
Yeah,
anyone?
UK.
I think I would work well with Skepta. Yeah, I think we can make some weird stuff. Or like an A$AP Rocky could be cool to work with.
Little collaboration.
Yeah, potentially.
Let's get into another record though.
Alright.
One that I've deeply enjoyed. Get Rich, Die Young. Let's get into it. Big tune.
Coming for a watch or a chain. You was at yard eating rice and peas. Had these cuffs so tight on me. For an iPhone 6 we was sticking up neeks. I just wanna die young and rich. I mean old and wealthy. But while I dance and I know it ain't healthy. Shorty tryna tell me come to the background. Let me hear how that back sounds solo. And maybe we can fly Soho cause YOLO. And now she riding on me like a pogo. Up and down like trips that I took with my bro.
So yeah, that was Get Rich or Die Young, similar to Get Rich or Die Trying.
What, by 50 Cent?
By 50 Cent?
Kind of, yeah.
What would be the name of your biopic?
Biopic? What do you mean by biopic?
Like a movie about your life. Is it too early to ask? You are very young to be fair.
Yeah.
You're a very young man.
Santamaria.
Who would play you in the film?
I don't know, bro.
I don't know. Not thought about it?
No, I've never thought about that.
Who's your favourite actor?
I thought like I would have played myself in a film.
Oh yeah?
Yeah.
You're a bit of an
Or like
actor.
My son, right?
Your son,
like a ice, what's his name? Ice Cube thing.
Right, yeah, exactly. Your son will play you in the future.
Yeah.
I'm looking forward to that. Just want to ask you a few quick fire questions.
Quick fire?
Yeah. Okay. What's your biggest pet peeve?
Pet peeve?
Do you know what? Better one.
No.
What's your biggest pet peeve in the studio?
Nah, you know what? I feel like I'm the worst guy to ask it. But if you ask anyone else, they will give you a million ones.
Really?
I think people on Instagram, like scrolling through Instagram or something while I'm trying to produce or like think of melodies.
Right.
Because it's like music in the background. I'm like,
I see. Yeah.
People talking when they're recording.
Yeah.
I have a million, bro, but I just
go on
the spot. Yeah, I don't know.
The Instagram thing I can imagine would be really annoying.
Yeah, because if you're trying to, you know, when people, I don't know.
You got one in your personal life?
Just pet peeve.
Mm-hmm.
I don't know. Nah.
Not really. Just a studio.
Just a studio, yeah. I think other people will answer that much better than I can. Yeah.
Do you have a moment that you look back on whilst making music, like your musical journey, that you kind of cringe at?
Cringe at?
Yeah.
I mean, those times where I try to rap on beats. Then, yeah. I think definitely. Nah, I don't know. You know.
No, that's fair. That's good. That's a good way. That's a good outlook.
Yeah, not on the top of my head, but yeah, everything I've done, I've
you stick by.
I've done it in that moment, and it's helped me done some other thing and whatever.
Amazing.
And I'm growing. Yeah.
What's one fashion choice? Although you're quite young, so I feel like you might look back on your fashion choices now. Although you are styled very nicely, what's one fashion choice that you look back on and you regret?
One fashion. I used to wear shirts.
You don't like shirts?
What do you mean? Wait, one fashion choice that
you regret?
Yeah, I used to wear like shirts.
Don't like shirts?
No, but like it used to be like on rotation, like 3 shirts on rotation a week. And it was like proper shirts, skinny jeans.
Oh, yeah, the skinny jeans are bad.
I know, you know what? I used to wear a massive blazer.
Blazer?
Massive like coat blazer.
Right, yeah, yeah.
It was way too big for me. Yeah, I'm a small guy.
Yeah,
so when I was younger as well, horrible. And I used to wear like proper like homeless vibes with the jumper, like my thumb through a jumper.
Oh, okay, yeah,
and then that's through the blazer. Yeah, with a shirt on.
That's crazy. I could not imagine you wear that.
Yeah, my parents used to mock me. They used to be like, you look homeless.
Was that like a bit of a phase? Was it like an emo phase I'm getting a little bit?
I don't know about emo phase.
Like
just a bit of a confused child.
Yeah.
I find myself.
Because I think I heard on an interview that you used to listen, before hip hop, you listened to like a lot of pop punk, was it?
Yeah, like my sister, like Avril Lavigne and stuff like that.
Yeah.
Everything that was going up, huh?
You are a skater boy.
I was trying to be a skater boy, yeah.
Wait, can you skate?
Nah.
No.
If I'm honest, nah.
If music didn't exist, what would you do?
I'd be in film or...
Yeah?
Or, to be honest, I always say, like, I want to do something craft-based or something like carpentry or something. Yeah,
something with my hands.
Yeah, bro.
Yeah.
Definitely. Well, that's one thing that is like a downfall for producing. Is that it's on a computer, you can't really make with your hands. That's why I do a lot. I program my drums on a keyboard. I'm tapping away. That also comes from my drumming background. So yeah, I like that craft element of it.
Nice. What's a drummer that you really like? Who's your favorite drummers?
I mean, Yusuf Days is crazy.
Yes.
Crazy guy, and that whole fusion stuff is something I'm really getting into now. And there's this one Buddy Rich vinyl that I have, which is sick. So.
Amazing. Have you seen Whiplash?
I have seen Whiplash.
Amazing film.
Very good film.
Jesus, that film's insane.
I listen to that. It's Caravan from the film all the time.
Oh, do you? Yeah. Nice. Yeah. It's nice when you find a song from a movie.
Yeah.
You like rinse it.
Yeah.
I watched a film called The Holdovers recently.
Holdovers.
Unbelievable film. It's in the cinema. Still check it out. Very like Sunday viewing. If you and your missus are hungover tomorrow and want to go to the cinema, 100% recommend it. Yeah, great film. Should we get into another record?
Go on.
Let's get into another one. This is one I really, really like that you produced for D-Funds. This one's called Blushing. It's a fucking tune, this one. Stay tuned, guys.
Follow the leader, nah, I ain't too eager. Won't talk on the life they're living, why? I ain't no preacher, they always end up exhausted. In this race, only fools and horses. Whiplash in his car, of course it. P driving like it's a sportsman. The man there realise they're morbid. You feel so much stress, don't forfeit, forklift. All the emotions over, now you got time process, moreover. Girls in my life never stayed in cut. Never ask man if you're feeling stuck. Ran out of time, I ran out of luck. She's saying she mine, I ain't tryna fuck. She must pound of a bread like halal ducks. Walk with the bop in my head held high, can't wait till the man them butt. Bless me, baby, waving a spell, but this ain't no wavy. Wizardry all in my face, try so hard to be that mage. No, ain't on the same page, can't tell the grind same day. Hard, she giving me face, Lord. Didn't take too much discussion. Now we doing something disgusting. Now wait, now, baby, why you crying? Cause I said that we were nothing. Now you wanna start something, no.
So that was Luca Santamaria with D-Funds. Luca Santamaria on the production, of course. Not rapping. You kept your tag in though this time.
Yep.
You did?
Twice, actually.
Twice, of course. He's a real friend. He's a true friend. We're speaking very chill UK rap vibes on this one. How do you feel about the UK rap scene at the moment? How are you feeling about it? The chill UK rap scene, I should say.
I think there's a good side to it where like you see the industry have come now and it's become not mainstream, but it's there, and the industry have come knocking. People are getting managers now and stuff like that, so it's gone into that more commercial route, I think. But and so some people are It's changed. Yeah, it's changed.
Yeah. Do you think that label was been good for you guys? Has it kind of boxed you guys into a certain element?
I mean, everyone needs to get boxed in because everyone does a genre, right? You know, artists are always, you know, in a certain sphere. So, yeah, but it has. I definitely feel like now I don't feel like I'm restricted though to move away and do something else. Never. You can always do that. So I feel like this part of my music career, you know, with D-Funds and J Reese and what we've done, that was great for what it was, but I feel like, you know, I'm moving on now because of how it's all changed and stuff.
Where do you see yourself going? Like, do you see yourself going into a different genre or?
Yeah, I mean, I definitely want to still produce for rappers. Yeah. Because I love the synergy and the vibes that comes from studio sessions like that, and some of the, you know, some like with James is a rapper I'm working with a little bit now. He's great to work with, but I see myself doing more instrumental, electronic, and some jazz fusion-y stuff, which I've been working on for the past couple months. So amazing.
Is his rap name actually James?
JXMESC.
Oh, I know him. Yeah. I'm aware. I think he makes a bit of chill UK rap.
He makes a little bit of chill UK rap, yeah. But he's good at it, and he has a good like. He's good at it, and to be honest, he's someone who had a very original take on it. You know. Yeah. I mean, he's been doing it for a while as well.
Do you think like you're one of the pioneers of that scene?
No. I think we came off the back of Lando and stuff, right? Right. So that was definitely and I've said this many times, so those guys were definitely my inspiration when I was 15, 16, and I knew, maybe not Jake and stuff knew, but I was like, this is where we need to go, this kind of scene, this kind of area. Where it's like you're doing trap, but you're in the UK and you're doing only one's bedroom producing. And
it was definitely a bit of a moment, I think, when that Cooley single dropped. I think that inspired a lot of people to start making that type of music, innit?
I think so. Yeah.
I remember when that dropped, and I was like, this is cold, and it was different. It was unique, innit? It was a bit. And I think, but saying that though, I think you've definitely like that Dinosaur record, the production on that. I think.
Thank you.
Is insane. Like.
Thank you.
It kind of falls into that category of chill UK rap or whatever, but I think the way you've kind of put your own spin on it is really wonderful. I remember some guy posted it on his story, actually. Shout out to Mooney. Really? Yeah, he posted on his story. He's like a jack of all trades. He like does a lot of stuff.
Cool.
Mooney, and he I remember him saying he like producing and stuff like that, I think, and he was saying like he thinks the beat was like insane kind of thing.
Mad.
Yeah, the beat's insane, bro.
Thank you, bro.
Yeah. Thank you. So I think Dinosaurs especially is one for you to definitely put your mark on the scene. Do you know what I mean?
Yeah, cheers.
I'm sure that inspired a lot of people.
Hopefully, yeah, man. Yeah. I appreciate that.
Yeah, definitely, bro. Let's get into another record though, man. I've got so many records that I'd like to play of yours. SWAT Team?
Go on, yeah.
Do you like SWAT Team?
Yeah.
What's your favourite record that you've ever produced?
I mean, I was talking about Get Rich Die Young and how that was like super like authentic for what we were doing, and I felt like that's the most different record that we have, like the most like out there, because it's a real blend, and you have this chant at the end which is like at shows, the feeling
goes off
because everyone's trying it, and it's a mosh at the end. It's beautiful.
That is great. I like it. Let's get to SWAT Team though. Stay tuned.
Just drove past my old school. Old teacher thinks that I'm hopeful, but I lie and cheat, weren't supposed to. Pull up on test day, answers I'll go to. 7 day a week, no rest day. If I don't make bread, I can't get laid. Punch play, you know, go get paid. 6 figure up now, coming like a SWAT raid. Swerving a polo, picking up a CC, whole vibes YOLO. Ebony French girl, and she from Togo. Dripping in Gucci, wet like a hose, yo. She ain't a hoe, still give her the bone though. We falling in love, but that is a no-go. Breaking her heart, now she is a no-show. Last 26, now this is no promo.
So that was SWAT Team by D-Funds, produced by Luca Santamaria, who's in the building.
Hello, how's it going?
If someone was to make a Luca Santamaria type beat, what would it sound like?
It would sound like I was at a show one time and a kid came up to me. I can't even say kid because it's probably like a year younger than me or 2 years younger than me. But he was like, yo, I made a Luca Santamaria type beat. Do you want to hear it? I was like, yeah, go on. And he airdropped to me it. I listened to it and it was just like, yeah, it's like a trap beat. It was like a normal trap beat. So I was like, yeah, I don't know.
Was it any good? Were you rating it?
It's okay.
It's okay.
It's okay.
Because to be fair, I actually researched Luca Santamaria type B on YouTube and I couldn't actually find one.
Yeah, I don't think people...
They haven't done that yet.
No, they're not on that.
I feel like you kind of made it when that happens. Do you not think?
Yeah, I hear that. But then again, it's like, yeah, you really need to have some unique style on it.
Yeah.
I don't know if, you know.
Do you get producers sending you a lot of beats? Just
Producers?
To, like, to like check this out.
No. I get like loop makers. Loop makers, yeah. So loop makers, they just make melodies and they send it to you.
Oh right.
On a monthly basis.
Is that a thing?
Yeah.
This is a whole new world that I've not discovered. So there's producers and there's loop makers.
There's some loop makers. So let me tell you. Let me break the news for you. On Dinosaur.
Right.
there's this German loop maker called Lucy. Oh, it's Lucy. I don't know. Lucy. Anyway, so she sends me a couple loops. She sent me a few loops back then, and they were just these crazy stuff. So that's where Dinosaur came from.
Right.
But like with those kinds of stuff, I don't just whack in the loop. I really try and chop it up and make it
your own.
Yeah, because I don't like just ripping it off. But then, you know, so a lot of my stuff will come from there. There's like Rue as well. Do you know Rue?
No.
Daddy No Swag.
No.
Big guy. He's so cool. He makes like loops from plants, music from plants.
Right.
Like with like electromagnetic signals from plants.
Oh, sick.
Yeah. And so he had a few loops back in the day, and that was like Scammers Elite, one of my first songs.
Yeah.
And a track I produced for Bauer as well. It had like Rue's sample on it.
And so the sample is from plants?
Yeah.
How does that work?
It's like electromagnetic signals from plants. Because plants produce electricity on a very slight level.
Right, and how does that sound? I kind of want to hear it now, to be fair.
Well, it depends. I mean, it doesn't actually have a sound, but the waves, the electromagnetic waves, I think, I don't actually know the science of it, but
yeah.
It activates a synth, and that synth is then like locked into like a certain scale, so it sounds harmonic and not just garbage.
Right.
So then it comes out with some stuff. Yeah.
Amazing. Do you have that Bauer record or the other one?
The Easel one. Yeah, I might do. I can go for it.
Do you know what? We'll play another record and then we might play that because that sounds super interesting. I'm not gonna lie.
Elite, yeah.
That's quite cool. Yeah. So loop makers, this is insane. So people just make loops.
Yeah.
They don't produce.
Well, they might produce. Yeah.
But they just make loops and they just send it to producers.
Yeah, send it to producers. Yeah.
Wow, I've actually never heard of that before. I'm not gonna lie, that's kind of blown my mind a little bit because like surely
they're called starters. Sometimes starters, loops. You know.
Yeah.
So it's just a quick way for people to just. But that's why you go on maybe a Kanye record or just some Drake record. Mm-hmm. And there's like 10 credits for producers because one guy did a synth on a loop and the other guy did the bass on the loop, and then that loop got sent to a producer who did the hi-hats, and his friend did the snare, and then so you start building up this mad catalog of producers. Yeah.
Funny enough, that was leading into my next question. Obviously, this next record I'm about to play is you and G Lee produce it together. Yeah. Slow Down.
Yeah.
I was going to ask, how does that work? Like, how do you produce a beat together? Obviously, you just kind of explained it now, but how did you and G Lee come together?
To do that.
That one, but yeah.
That was like it was in Studio 001. Big up. And Jake was there. G Lee came through with like a song that he was kind of working on. So he had these stems to a song. Yeah. So like a hi-hat and stuff. And we just put it into a file. I did some drums on it.
Yeah.
And but yeah, he has ideas, I have ideas, and so we were kind of going at it to eventually get to a product. It was a lot of that, the bigger picture stuff was by G Lee. Like he knew what kind of track he wanted to do. He wanted this house track with Jake on it, and I was there just kind of doing a few elements, doing the drums on that, and he had like the initial chord pattern and stuff.
Do you prefer working with producers, or do you like working on your own?
You know, I used to be quite stubborn, and I was like, no, I don't really like working with producers. It's jarring. But it's really important to work with other producers because you learn so much from someone else's someone else's workflow. You will learn so much by working with someone else. Man.
Perfect. Let's get into this record there, and then we'll come back and hopefully you'll find that beat produced by Plants. Were they on the credit, the Plants?
Rue, yeah, he's on the credit for both of those. Yeah.
Amazing. All right, stay tuned, guys.
Tell her slow down, take time, grow wings, take flight, get a cab. Do you wanna take mine? Baby, I ain't lying. I've been waiting all night. I just tell her slow down, take time, grow wings, take flight, get a cab. Do you wanna take mine? Like, baby, I ain't lying. I've been waiting all night. I just tell her slow. I just tell her take slow.
These loops that you find, where else do you find them from?
I mean, it's technically a sample, right?
Yeah.
So, but yeah, it's a whole community. Sometimes Discord. There's a load like Discord people.
Yeah.
Doing loops. I know there's a Chill UK Rap Discord.
Is there actually?
I don't know if it's still active.
The Chill UK Rap Discord. I'd like to see what was going on there.
Yeah, I think it's set up by the same guy. Like I said, the creator of Chill UK Rap.
Yeah, do you know what? I actually want to shout him out, to be fair, because he definitely
he coined it. I think he coined the term.
Yeah.
Chill UK Rap. It's Richie Stallard, and I knew him from way back when he just first started his playlist. And that's back then when they wouldn't charge you for for a playlist, you know.
Oh, they charge you?
Oh man. Oh no.
Oh no. It's all coming out now.
So what is it's the new payola? You know about payola, right?
Of course, yeah, radio.
So it's the new payola. It's charging for playlist. This is a lot of.
Can I ask how much he would charge you?
Well, generally some people charge like 15 quid, maybe. 10
How
quid.
long does your song stay on the playlist?
It depends.
Come on.
You can
Go on, tell me. You know.
Well, it depends. Sometimes some players are like, oh yeah, we'll put it on. They take it off whenever they want, or they do it 6 months or that. But we stopped doing that because you realize that they don't have a criteria.
Yeah.
They just want money,
Right.
and so your song gets put in a playlist with anyone who's willing to pay, and then Spotify tracks, right? Spotify algorithm tracks what song what other songs are in the same playlist as your songs, and so they kind of join them up and be like, oh, so these guys are similar all the time.
Yeah.
So if you're always paying for playlists,
Yeah.
everyone else is paying for those playlists, and so therefore the barrier is quite low, if you know what I mean.
Yeah.
And so you're getting grouped up on Spotify's algorithm with these
Music.
with Donny and Donnell, you know, whoever their names are.
Music you don't want to be associated with, basically.
You don't.
That is insane. I did not know that either. So, again, Luca, you're really opening my eyes up to a lot of information here. I'm not going to lie to you. So, normal Spotify playlists, you know, like the Hot 100.
That's curated.
That's curated. You don't pay for that. Normally.
Well, now, I don't have any personal experience. That's music industry stuff, you know. But if there's a guy with a manager who knows a few people,
right,
he's getting in that playlist.
Cool. So it's more of a network.
It's a very big networking thing, yeah. And whether there's money involved there, I'm not sure. I can't say for sure.
Because that Chill UK Rap playlist was pretty popping playlist. Like it had a lot of followers on it, so I can understand why you'd want to be on it. But that geezer was basically charging people to be on it.
No, I wouldn't. Not that geezer. Richie, he's clean and he was good, and he had an eye for an ear, let me say, for good tunes. But there are other playlists that done that.
Really? Can you name some of them? I think you should.
I mean, you can go on some guy's account and see what the playlist they're in, and you'll see a few crop up which are like and on Spotify's features you can see recently added, and you'll see what we're saying there, you know what I mean?
Fair enough. Wow. So I've got the record. We've got it here. Scammers Elite.
Scammers Elite.
Let's get into it, guys. Stay tuned.
I still got a pack on me, still get bands in my sleep, still buck holders, that's Natty Monzo TSB. I get money all week, Sally, Phoebe, Scammers Elite. The Scammers, baby. I'm doing this differently, yeah, I'm doing this differently. Clip on this Samsung. 2 days in, 600 views, I got the scam lines spazzing, I got the phrases saved, I get the shots from Kuwait, North Island to Brighton, everybody round there knows my name, so shout out to Phoebe.
Scammers Elite, D-Funds?
D-Funds.
Luca Santamaria.
A young D-Funds on that one.
A young D-Funds.
Yeah.
How young are we talking?
Wow, I know that.
Like 16.
Like 2, yeah, 17. Yeah.
You guys have been in this for a minute. Do you know what I find super inspirational, to be fair, from yourself and other artists I've had on this show, is that you guys have been working on music since you were like 14, 15. Just because when I was that age, I wasn't doing that. You know what I mean? I was being an absolute nuisance to society. And I really respect it, and I think you guys, like, to be so locked in at this young of an age, like, you're really going to go places. So, yeah.
Thank you.
Yeah, man. You've got it. Yeah. Also, don't listen to me, but a bit of advice.
Go on.
I just think sometimes I've seen people your age, and then they'll get to a certain age, like 22, 23, and they'll have to, like, maybe get a job or something like that, and then they kind of put music on the back burner a little bit.
Yeah.
I would say don't do that, basically.
Okay.
Just make sure to, like, always have music at the forefront. I just think I've seen a few artists as of late kind of just, like, forget about music. Like, when I first started interviewing people, I went up to Bristol to interview this rap collective in Bristol, and they were really good, to be fair. And they were making waves in Bristol and stuff like that. Like, they were on a High Focus show, and, like,
nice.
Do you know what I mean? They were doing all right. Do you know what I mean?
Yeah.
But then I just think they just started working, and life got the better of them, and they just started making music. And I just feel like that's fine. And I'm not dissing them for that, but I just think if you've got a goal and you've got a dream, just keep going for it, man. Yeah. Don't give up. Don't quit. Like, that's it.
To be fair, like, I can understand that, especially from a collective standpoint, because you have these group of guys, and I feel like I've just gone through this with JTR, because you might know now JTR is no longer, right? So we're not really making music anymore together. So you have this, like, big synergy. You have these friends around you. It's perfect, and then you grow up. Things change, and so you're kind of like, oh, this is it, like, my career is finished, or like the music is not fun anymore. Yeah. So yeah, I kind of understand that perspective, and what you need to just, what I'm learning is that you need to just, like, you know, accept that what it was, and see that I'm still 20, and I have so much ahead of me,
of course,
to, like, reinvent and redo it, and yeah, man, it's fun when you're a kid and you have these, you know, that young, like, a collective thing. It's so fun, bro. We had so much fun.
To be honest with you, I actually didn't know you guys stopped making music together.
Yeah.
How comes that happened?
People grow up, and creatively we change, and lifestyles change.
Yeah.
Life.
So what's the future then? What you just plan to make your own beats?
Yeah. I guess, making my own beats, working with producers and artists, and, like, some rap artists, like I said, James, I've been working with. I'm looking to finish uni first now, though. I'm not really making so much music. But yeah, I definitely want to, me, myself, like, I always felt like an artist, not just producer making a beat in the background. So I want to create something that feels, you know, that satisfies that need to create. So whether that be instrumental, jazz fusion stuff, which I said,
Well, keep that fire alive, man. Keep it alive. Thank you. Because I've seen a lot of people go to the wayside with it and just let it die out, and it do you know what I mean? They've got so much potential, and they make such amazing music, and then it just quit when life gets a bit too stressful. And I understand it. I've been there before. Like, radio, like, I've wanted to quit this so many times and just give it up, and that's, you know, when you were saying before off air, you were like, haven't missed a show. I've missed plenty of shows just because I was like, oh man, I can't be arsed doing this anymore, kind of thing. Like, it's too stressful, blah blah blah, like, no one cares, whatever. Do you know what I mean? But at the end of the day, like, just do it for you, innit? Do it.
Exactly.
That's it. That's the goal. I think we've got quite deep just then. Let's get into, well, to be fair, I don't have any more new tunes of yours. Do you wanna bang one of your tunes on? Yeah, play an exclusive for the people.
I'll do some.
Play a little beat that you haven't released.
I have some weird JTR stuff. We'll reminisce.
Yeah, let's reminisce
on some old JTR stuff.
Let's kick back with a beer and reminisce.
Yeah, but this is like.
Bitch, man. Hey, little bitch, that boy. Slap, come here. Slap, boom. Slap, boom. Hold
damn team, fuck your bitch, yeah we taking shifts. I've been trapping, you give me some clay, I could make a brick. Basic bitch, when I hit my line, tell her bake a bit. She said that she don't believe in hell, she an atheist.
Pull up with a styrofoam cup, try and get a fool. I just took a pup, but it was cut. Think I'm in Istanbul. Told her if it's mine, don't touch. Now you